on, Gina, remember. You're the silent partner in this operation. I know someone's in there. I heard voices, so open up.
Oh, my God, it's Sophia.
Maybe she'll go away.
No, not that one. She's like a bulldog in more ways than one. She won't leave the other side of that door till she finds out who's in here.
Well, I'm going out the window.
No, you're not. Just go in the bathroom. Hide behind the shower curtain.
Well, what's she going to say when she finds you here?
Don't worry about me. I've got myself.
I'm not leaving until you open this door. Open this door. I know someone's in there, and I'm not leaving. I'm just going to stand here and wait.
Sophia, fancy meeting you here. What's wrong?
Our request for a continuance in Cruz's case is being heard by Judge Larson.
Oh, great. That's just great. That was Keith, wasn't it?
DA has no say in which judge hears a case. You know that.
So what is this, just bad luck?
Yeah, the way Cruz's luck is going, I'm not surprised. We got the only hanging judge in Santa Barbara County.
What's wrong?
Nothing. You know, I should be angry with you for taking this kind of risk, you know.
Are you?
How could I be? I'm enjoying this too much.
You know, I sort of resigned myself to the fact that I wasn't going to see you. And then when Britt told me I was going to be able to see you, I'm just so glad to be here with you.
Hit the alarm, Walls! Yeah. Castile is trying to escape. What are you waiting for?
What was that?
Oh, that's got to be the escape alarm.
Do they know you're on your cell?
Oh, it can't be a drill.
Castile anywhere. Check for any break of outside security. I want this place closed up tight. Yeah. We'll start a room-to-room search in 3 minutes.
All right, I'm going to check all the exits, okay?
Okay. Yeah. I think you went out through the boiler.
Right, got it.
Do they know Cruz is missing?
Yeah, I'm afraid so. All right. They won't search this place if they find me, so I'm gonna get out there and turn myself back in. You get her out of here, okay?
I'm sorry about this happening, man. You know, this plan's not gonna... We're in a lot of trouble, man.
Amazing. You know, I thought that sounded like Sophia Capwell on the other side of the door, but then I thought, oh, no, she wouldn't be caught dead in a place like
What
this.
are you doing here, Gina?
Oh, my place is being fumigated, so I rented this lovely room for the
here
night.
with you?
No one, just me and the roaches.
And I heard voices.
Must have been the television. Yeah, I was watching my favorite soap opera. I just turned the volume down now.
Is this the kind of place you've been reduced to have your illicit affairs?
Since when are you interested?
I just didn't expect to find you here.
Oh, no? Who did you expect to find?
None of your concern.
Well, then why did you come knocking on my door? You can't come in here asking a whole lot of questions and expect not to answer a few yourself.
Get out of my way, Gina.
No, wait a minute. Where were you going? What were you doing here? Were you meeting someone? Did you just knock on the wrong door? Maybe you're having an affair.
Well, that's ridiculous.
Oh, is it really? I mean, what else would you be doing here? If you're not cheating on Cece, maybe you're looking for someone. Is that it? Are you looking for someone, Sophia?
I'm not answering your questions, Gina.
You don't have to, Sophia. I can tell I've not touched a nerve. Just who are you looking for? Cece? Or why are you looking for him? Is it because you think maybe he's having an affair with me?
Gina, he despises you more than I do, if that's possible.
Or maybe that's all front. You know, he and I had some pretty hot times the first time around. Maybe he misses me. Did you ever think of that?
I really don't know how you live with yourself. You're perverse and you're perverted.
Some men like the combination. Maybe he misses the spice he's not getting at home. Or maybe he's hidden in the bathroom. Maybe that's whose voice you heard on the other side of the door. He was about to take me in his arms, throw me down on the bed, and make wild, passionate love to me. Is there a little doubt creeping in? You just can't be sure, can you, Sophia? Maybe we were carrying on right here in this room.
It's possible we could be assigned another judge if we ask for a postponement.
Of a continuance hearing? Don't you think that's a little redundant?
What's wrong?
We've got more bad luck for Cruz.
Mason, what's happened?
We just found out that Judge Larson will be presiding over Cruz's continuance hearing.
Well, is that bad?
If there's a judge in this entire state that we didn't want, it's Larson. She's a fanatic.
You've got to help Cruz. You have to.
Victoria, I know how concerned you are over Cruz's welfare, and we share that sentiment, especially after what Cruz and Eden have been through. But I can promise you that even Judge Larson isn't going to stop us from proving Cruz innocent.
It's easier said than done if we don't locate a witness.
What, there was a witness to Elena's murder?
Apparently, someone saw someone else leaving the Laser Palace the night Elena was killed.
Victoria, I'm sorry, but Mason, we need to leave if you want to stop by the office before we get to the courthouse.
Sure. Do you, have any other plans for the day, Victoria?
Yeah, I have to go over to Mel's to go over some script revisions.
I see. And it's of absolutely no concern to you that I'm opposed to your doing this film, huh?
You know, Mason, I really wish that you could be happy for me, but since you can't, I will try to understand, but I will not change my mind.
Listen, I got a head start. I'll meet you down by the car. Goodbye, Victoria.
Goodbye, Julia. Take care. How dare you try to start an argument in front of Julia?
I wasn't aware that that was my motive.
Mason, let's stop with the game playing. It doesn't make sense that you're opposed to my going back to work. Yeah, you love your career, right?
You're comparing my work to prancing around in front of a camera in a bikini?
You knew I was an actress when you married me.
I also knew that you were a mother-to-be.
Oh, now you're going to hold that over my head?
No, I just want to make sure what your priorities are.
Don't you dare talk to me about priorities, Mason. You left me and Chip here all alone one night without even calling.
You know what the circumstances were with Eden. Now, my career is crucial to the existence of this family. I don't work this hard for the fun of it.
Are you trying to tell me that you do not enjoy your work? You know, Mason, you told me just a few days ago that you refused to take cases that you were not passionate about. Well, I am passionate about my work.
You're passionate about doing this kind of garbage?
I am trying to get my foot back in the door.
From the looks of that script, it's not your foot the audience is going to be looking at.
Oh, is that what's bothering you?
I just think you should examine your motives for doing that kind of trial.
Don't you dare condescend to me.
There's no other way to address you when you insist on indulging yourself in these selfish whims.
You know, Mason, I don't think you should start to say things that you're going to regret later.
Oh, I see. You can fall apart in concern over Cruz in front of Julia, but I have to put on a pretense when we're alone.
So that's what you're angry about? My being concerned about Cruz? Don't be paranoid, Mason.
I'm not paranoid, Victoria. Doing my best to keep this marriage and this family together. I'm gone for almost 3 months. I come back here and start to put our lives back together, and your only concern is taking a cheap ego trip in some trashy film.
You're turning things around.
You've made your decision, Victoria. You're going to take part in that cinematic schlock. Well, I think it's only fair to warn you, I don't think our marriage can survive it.
Well, what are you going to do?
Well, I'm gonna turn myself into the guards, and he's gonna get you out of here. Where's your wheelchair?
I put it around the corner in the supply room.
Well, what's going to happen to you?
Don't worry about that. I'll be fine. You want to give me a hand?
I get it to the supply room before anybody even searches that area.
Okay, look at I'm gonna buy enough time if I can.
You're right.
I love you, Andy.
I love you.
Come on, let's go. Okay. Oh, hell, man!
Who do you think you are, Burt Lancaster? Hey, baby, don't leave. We want you here. Why don't you get out of yourself?
I don't know, man. It was a Zen thing, you know?
Oh, yeah. No, you had help. It was inside.
Oh, nobody helped me do it.
No, it had accomplice written all over it. You know, when I find the guy that helped you, he's going to be sorry he ever called you amigo.
These two were trying to sneak out the back exit.
This is too good to be true.
These two people had nothing to do with this.
Oh, no, I'm not going to miss the chance to put the screws to brick here. Exposed. Little Miss Law and Order Capwell for being an accomplice to your escape.
Like I said, they had nothing to do with
Oh,
this.
he was taking her to a tour of the jail, huh? Take him. Put him in a private cell, okay?
Now, I want to explain this to you.
Hey, yeah, no. Hollow threats
This is
from a
done.
grimy
I'm gonna
man.
kill you.
That was my idea. Shut up! You see the situation? You got your boyfriend in there? No. When I heard he got out, I figured you were behind it, but what I don't get is what are you guys? You're like two dogs in heat. You can't stay away from each other for 3 hours.
You don't know anything about what Cruz and I have.
Maybe I'll appreciate it better if you give me a home demonstration.
Why don't you just arrest me and get it over with?
You still haven't appreciated the situation you put him in, have you?
Well, I take full responsibility. It was all my fault. It was all my idea.
No, his boyfriend here said it was his idea, now it's your idea. I didn't have to make a mind whose idea it really was. Roll her out.
Give me my car, Brick.
Oh, no. Brick is going to stay with me and have a little chat about his future in the Santa Barbara police force.
What's wrong, darling?
I just came from a place called the, Dewberry Arms Hotel on Grand Avenue. Does that ring any bells with you?
The hell are you doing in a place like that?
Trying to figure out what you were doing in a place like that.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Cece, I found the parking ticket. Your car was parked at that hotel.
So you went charging right down there, did you?
You bet I did. Because you won't talk to me, you've shut me out, and I want to try to figure out why you're keeping me in the dark.
I cannot believe that you have become paranoid enough to start spying on me.
I would do anything to keep this marriage together.
If you expect to keep this marriage together and strengthen it, how come you do not trust me?
Why were you at the hotel, Cece?
I had a business transaction in the hotel. That's what I was there for. Look, Sophia, this whole thing is getting a little bit out of hand.
A woman that we both know. With a woman that you were married to at one time.
Look, I can explain about that.
What kind of business transaction did you have with Gina? Now, Gina was trying to convince me you were having an affair with her.
Gina was at that hotel?
That's right. That's right. And when she opened the door to the hotel room, oh, there was that smell again. The same smell that was on the letter that you received. The smell of lilacs permeating the... What the hell is going on? Are you certain those lilacs were delivered to Mr. C.C. Capwell? Perfect. You know, Pam, I'm sorry, Pamela. I just can't figure out why Sophia showed up here. I mean, do you have any idea why she would come here? Could she connect you to this place?
She was at the spa where I was earlier, but I'm certain she didn't see me.
Oh, you must be wrong. She must have had you followed.
No, I'm positive she didn't see me.
Well, she was here for a reason. She's probably telling Cece every detail of her little visit.
Well, I should get out of here.
Well, don't just go off half-cocked. You can't just take off out of here. We got to figure out where. Starlight Plaza. That's a good place.
Oh, do you think I'll be safe there?
I certainly hope so. Can you imagine the three Mrs. C.C. Capwells all in one room at one time? That makes the two Mrs. Grenvilles look like the Bobbsey.
Why did you take such a huge gamble, tempting her to go into the bathroom looking for C.C.? She could have found me.
Yeah, but she didn't. I love gambles. Pamela, you seem like a high roller yourself. You better get out of here.
What about my things?
Well, don't worry. I'll bring them to you later. You just get yourself over to the hotel. You can't hang around. Cece can show up any minute. Come on. You might as well trust me. You don't have much of a choice.
I want
want you to put a tail in Gina to my cap well immediately. I want your best man on it, and I don't want her getting out of his sight. You understand me?
I don't know what you're nervous about, say, because a moose just like this was an enormous hit with the lunch hour crowd.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Look at...
Rick, what's wrong? What happened?
Dennis just threw me out of the academy.
What?
Did he catch you?
What do you mean, catch you? What did you do?
Rick, oh my God, there's going to be some way to talk to him about something. There's got to be some way to make me understand.
Understand? I don't understand. What did you do, Rick?
Well, this must be my lucky day. King of Montecito. I assume you already know about Sofia's visit. Hey, if you just tell me what you're looking for, maybe I could help you find it. Or you're just checking to make sure we're alone before you have your way with me. What am I doing here? I already told your wife all about it. You know, she is really deluded. She must be going through the change or something, because she walked out of here convinced you and I were having an affair. I wouldn't want to disappoint her. I'm sure you remember what it was like.
Get your hands off me,
Well, what's wrong? Are you what? You're going to hit me? This is already breaking and entering. You want to add assault to that?
You may be over your head, Gina. Right up to your neck.
I don't think so. I can take care of myself. How did you get a whiff of my new perfume? Oh, I thought you'd find it irresistible. You know, it's lilac. But you probably already knew that.
Don't worry about it, Zal. Don't worry about it. Try it one more time.
I can't do this, Mel.
Honey, all you need to do is put a little more energy into it.
I don't have any energy left. You know, maybe my husband's right. Maybe I shouldn't go back to acting.
But I don't even want to hear that kind of talk, right? You're going to be terrific in this picture.
I don't know, Mel. Sometimes I don't feel I can do this anymore.
All right, that's it. That's it. Why don't you level with me, Tori? Now, you've been upset since I walked in here today, and this has nothing to do with your acting.
The baby was awake at 5 a.m. this morning, and he wouldn't go back to sleep. Mason and I had a fight because he hates me doing this.
Well, you've known about that all along. He'll come around, babe. Honey, you're just exhausted from everything that you've been going through.
Oh, maybe I am. I don't know.
Well, believe me. There have been a lot of days when I felt like I just couldn't go out anymore, and I had 12 hours of filming to do yet. Honey, sometimes when the pressure hits like that, you just need a little extra help.
Like what? Oh, Mel, come on. I can't do that stuff. You shouldn't even have brought it here.
Honey, what's the problem? Look, your baby's going to be with the nanny for another 2 hours. Your husband's down at the courthouse.
I can't get into this.
There's nothing to get into. This is a one-time thing. Look, Tori, I mean, if there was any other way, I mean, if we had the luxury of time, I'd tell you to take a nice long nap and I'd go home. But, honey, we're in a bind here. Listen, we've got to get through this whole script this afternoon, and I need your input on everything in the revisions here. I mean, I need you to be alert. That is, of course, unless you've decided to cave into your husband's demands and want to give the whole thing up. I need to know, Tori.
Mel, I really want to do this film.
All right. In that case, we have a lot of ground to cover this afternoon yet, and I could use a little boost myself.
Everything we're trying to do for Cruz, and you have to agree to go along with an idiot stunt like that.
I know I was wrong, Mason, but I had to see him. Can't you understand that?
Now, Eden, I can't understand you not being able to wait 2 days to see the guy.
Mason, it isn't going to do any good to yell at her now. What's done is done, and there's nothing you can do to change it.
I'm trying to make a point. I want to make sure she isn't going to grab Cruz and try to blast her way out of the courtroom.
A party. Oh, baby, are you all right? I was afraid Keith was going to throw you in jail, too.
No, they aren't going to charge me with anything, but he said he was going to make your life miserable.
That must mean he's going to keep me away from you.
No, he's going to put you in solitary confinement.
Yeah, well, I saw that coming, you know. It was real nice being with you.
I thought I separated this nauseating duo. This is a closed hearing, darling. Get it in gear and roll it out.
Will you stop it, Timmons? Excuse me. Judge Larson gave her permission to be here. Now sit down and shut up.
Oh, well, if you want to witness the demise of your boyfriend, be my guest.
This hearing is now in order. Purpose being the evaluation of a petition for continuance in the trial of Cruz Castillo. As the counsel for the defense has requested this continuation, please present grounds for this request.
Yes, Your Honor. We're doing everything humanly possible to locate an eyewitness. We're confident that on the basis of his testimony, our client will be completely exonerated.
Your Honor, I strongly object to the obvious stalling tactics of the defense. I mean, quite frankly, I'm astounded by counsel's claim that one single witness can clear their client. They said themselves they haven't even spoken to this witness. So, I mean, how they can make this an outlandish claim is beyond me, unless, of course, they're writing the text of the testimony themselves.
Your Honor, that is an outrageous accusation.
Well, then how do you know what she's going to say? What, feminine intuition?
Order.
Your Honor, I would like it duly noted in the minutes that Mr. Castillo attempted an escape this morning, and only due to the vigilance of the guards is he not walking the streets now threatening other lives.
Your Honor, the DA is well aware that my client was not attempting an escape, but only trying to spend some time with his fiancée, who had been capriciously and spitefully denied her visiting rights.
We have strong reason to believe that said fiancée was behind the attempted breakout, Your Honor. And it's only with her constant and noted disregard of the law that, well, it broke my heart to do it, but I had to deny her visitation rights. But this is... The issue here is law and justice. It's not the overriding passion of two lovers that can't stay apart. I mean, Bonnie and Clyde were two such lovers.
Your Honor.
Get to the point, Mr. Timmons.
The point is, I strongly recommend that we begin Mr. Castillo's trial at once before he attempts to escape again.
Your Honor, I hate to interrupt, but I have to talk to the district attorney on a very important legal matter. This is highly irregular behavior, Mr. Timmons.
Well, it's normal for her, Your Honor.
I'm sorry. Really, it'll only take a moment, then you can go ahead with whatever it was you were doing. Hi, Mason.
Your Honor, I object to this distraction. This is obviously a ploy on the part of the district attorney to stall for more time.
This is not a ploy. What are you talking about? I didn't even know he was here. You know what you need, Julia? A real heavy tea.
Your Honor.
Mr. Timmons, you have 1 minute to take care of this matter.
I didn't want Gina to make any more of a circus out of this than it already is.
What are you doing? I'm putting the nails in his coffin right now.
I know, but I wasn't lying. This really is important. There's some big goons following me.
You want to make me jealous?
No. He's one of Cece's men. I can just tell. I want you to arrest him.
For what? Because I don't like his suit? What am I going to charge him with?
I don't know. Loitering, littering, murder? I don't know. You pick up something.
Oh,
You're good at that. Oh, come on, Keith. If you do...
You do that for me?
Twice.
Let me take a look at this. Yeah. That's one of Cece's men, okay? I mean, how does he find all these guys with no necks? I'll take care of them.
We're waiting, Mr. Timmons. All right, Your Honor. Sorry to interrupt. Very sweet of you. Goodbye, Mason. Now, does the defense have any further arguments?
We'd merely like to point out Mr. Castillo's past record of heroism while he was with the Santa Barbara Police Department. His service to the community.
Oh, Your Honor, I concede all that. But all the newspaper clippings, all the awards in the world are not going to change the fact that he's charged with attempted escape.
Does the defense have any new arguments in support of the continuance?
No, Your Honor.
Please rise, Mr. Castillo. Mr. Castillo, I do hope you will make no further attempts to escape. If you believe in your innocence, then we have a judicial system that will prove you innocent. There are many safeguards within the system to protect the rights of the accused. After considering all the facts presented to me, I must deny your request. I hereby order that your trial will proceed as scheduled.
I know how much you like police work. But you couldn't have been thinking too clearly when you helped Cruz and
Don't lecture me. Please. I knew exactly what I was doing, and I knew that if I got caught, that'd be reason enough for me to be thrown out of that academy.
Okay. But somewhere inside you, you must have known that helping Cruz and Eden was wrong.
Yes, legally it was wrong. But Cruz is a friend of mine. He helped me out a lot of times, and Eden was desperate to see him. I wasn't going to help him to escape, all right? He's going back to the cell.
But you got caught.
Yeah, I got caught. Let me tell you something.
What?
No matter how much it hurts to be thrown out of that academy, I'd do it again. It was worth the risk. How does that sound to you? Make any sense?
Yeah, it makes sense.
Without that witness, I see no way we can have a proper defense prepared for Cruz that soon.
Then we would have to work all night until we come up with one. Give us a little more time to...
Hi! How'd the hearing go?
Very badly.
The judge denied request for a continuance.
Oh, it'll all be fine. I mean, Cruz can't lose with a dynamic duo defending him.
What's wrong with you?
Nothing. Why? I've had an absolutely terrific day, but you guys haven't, so let's all go over to the Orient Express and have a drink. How's that?
I've got a lot of work to do, but if you two want to go right ahead,
Julie,
that's
come
fine.
on, don't be such a stick in the mud. I mean, we're all family, aren't we?
As Julia said, we have a lot of work to do, Victoria, but if you want to make up for what happened this morning...
What happened this morning? What did I say?
Why don't you go home and get some rest?
Only if you come with me.
I explained to you that I can't do...
Oh, I know. You guys have a lot to do and everything, but don't worry. You know, you are the good guys. Relax. Everything's going to be fine. I'll see you later. Bye, Julia.
Bye.
You gotta quit blaming yourself.
Yeah, well, there's no one else to blame. I wanted to spend a little time with him, and now I've botched up everything. Brick's getting kicked out of the police academy because he tried to help us.
Oh, no. Oh, no. I know how much that meant to him.
And I've also hurt Cruz, too.
Eden, no, you haven't. He loves you. He was as desperate to see you as you were to see him.
No, I shouldn't have been so desperate. I should have waited and been patient. Keith is putting him in solitary confinement, and there's nothing that I can do for him.
Eden, that's not true. He knows how much you love him. You just proved it to him. And it's your love that's going to get him through this.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm hoping.
If you hope enough, it'll happen. I promise you.
Wait outside. I'd like to spend some time alone with Mr. Castillo. Woo-hoo. Sound of a steel door closing. That's nasty, isn't it? Well, no TV, no radio. No Eden.
You know, I thought solitary confinement meant I get to be alone.
To be alone? Even the guards won't bother you. They'll just get your food and shove it in the slot at the bottom of the door.
What the hell, Keith? You looking for a deal or something? There ain't gonna be no deal.
Man, I don't need a deal. I got you. I don't want a deal. You know, what I was wondering is, what's going to occupy your thoughts while you're in here? Memories of Eden. How long is she going to wait for you after you're finally sentenced? What do you think? I'd say about a couple of months. She'll get bored. The guys will line up at the front door. Maybe I'll join them. I'll tell you, I'll catch you. We'll do lunch sometime. I know where to find you. Believe it, I don't believe it.
Suppose that telephone call had something to do with your business transaction?
I was having Gina followed.
Why are you having Gina followed?
Because I wanted to find out what she was up to. The man who was tailing her just happened to get himself arrested.
Or maybe she went back to that hotel.
You listen to me. Do you think for 1 second I'm really having an affair with Gina?
I don't know what to think. You've admitted being at the hotel. You received a lilac-scented letter. Today you get the flowers, and Gina's hotel room reeks of lilacs. So what?
Sophia!
You tell me what I'm supposed to believe.
After what that woman has done to this family, you think I have anything to do with her?
Well, then what am I supposed to think?
Don't worry about it. It's all.
Don't do this to me. You are deeply disturbed about something. And trying to protect me by keeping me in the dark is not going to work.
I don't have any choice. Even with you, I don't have any choice. I can't tell even you.
Cece, what's happening to us? We're solid, honey. We don't have secrets from each other. You're gonna risk everything.
For the highway patrol, the sheriff's department. This doesn't mean it's the end of your career.
Honey, no one is going to take me on after this.
You don't know that.
I can't lie about what happened at the academy. As soon as Timon starts telling everybody, honey, nobody, nowhere is going to give me a shot now.
Well, you could go private. I bet Cruz would love to hire you at his detective agency. I mean, they were the ones that helped break Johnny's case. And Cruz's detective agency has helped break a lot of cases that the police couldn't even handle.
I guess I could still do what I'd like to do if I did that, huh?
And you'd be great at it.
I don't know how you do it. No matter how awful I feel, you do something to me. You brighten me up. You're terrific. You really are.
What are you doing here?
The food that bad?
You know what I'm talking about.
Well,
I don't want your business. There must be plenty of other restaurants in town you can go to. Go to them.
Well, I have a hand-delivered invitation here from your own son after he pilfered my office. One of my assistants says you have wonderful chocolate mousse.
Really? You amaze me, Timon. You absolutely amaze me. You destroy people's lives, and it doesn't even faze you, does it? You have no compassion, no forgiveness, no sensitivity about the human spirit. In fact, you lack all the qualities that separate man from the lower species.
You know what saddens me?
What?
Is seeing a man who was a pillar of society descend to throwing hash around a disgusting place like this.
Does it?
Bring me the mousse.
Are you sure that's what you want?
Yes, I want the mousse. Give it to me.
You want the mousse. The only question that remains is, would you like it with or without the raspberry sauce?
Who's your decorator?
This is a terrible place.
Oh, I kind of like it. I think it was worth it anyway. Being alone with Eden for a little while was worth a lot to me these days.
That was a dumb thing to do, Cruz, pulling a stunt like that.
Well, you think it's going to ruin my reputation, Mason? That might be kind of tough to do, seeing as I'm here on a murder rap.
I told you that Judge Larson was tough. I don't want you getting a reputation as being a difficult prisoner.
Just a killer, huh?
Why are you fighting me on
Maybe
this?
he thinks that being a good boy and keeping his nose clean isn't going to score any brownie points with Keith or the judge.
Now you're fighting me. Cruz, it's important that you keep a low profile. We're trying to sell you as an ex-cop who plays by the book.
Mason, why don't you try selling me as an innocent man, which I am?
Of course you're innocent, Cruz, and we're going to get you acquitted. But right now you can make life a lot easier for yourself if you'll stop inciting Keith and play by the rules.
What the hell difference does it make if I incite Keith? The man has been waiting to put a rope around my neck since the minute he met me. He's got me by murder one. You're talking about selling me. I'm up the creek. If I have a chance to see Eden once in a while, I'm going to take it.
Cruz, you're not using...
Julia, spare me. I'm not even supposed to be in this damn place.
All right, Cruz, I was hoping you'd be reasonable. Very important that the judge perceive you as a model prisoner. But if you won't cooperate, I'll just go to Eden and tell her that it's in your best interest she stay away from you entirely.
Mel, it's Victoria Capwell. How are you? Yeah, I'm feeling much better about. I'm feeling better about everything. Yeah. Look, I was wondering, would it be okay if I came over there and we could work a little bit on the script? Yeah, it would just make me feel better, you know, help with my performance. And... Great. It'd be just this time, just this once, until I feel more secure and everything. Okay? All right, I'll see you in a little bit. All right, bye-bye. Mrs. Wickham?
Yes, Mrs. Cruz.
Hi, I had to run out to rehearsal. I'm sorry, could you stay with Chip just a little while longer, please?
Of course, I don't mind at all.
Thank you. Please, and take this. All right, I really appreciate your staying.
Mrs. Capwell, this is far too much money.
Please accept it. I really appreciate it. I'll see you later. Just a couple hours, all right? Bye.
How long ago did Mrs. Capwell leave?
Well, it must be a couple of hours. She said she had another rehearsal for that movie she's doing.
I see. Well, thank you for taking care of the baby, Mrs. Whitcomb.
Wasn't any problem at all.
I'll pay you for your overtime.
I wanted to talk to you about that, sir. Mrs. Capwell already paid me. Now, I don't feel quite right about taking $100 for a couple of hours' work, but she was very insistent.
Well, don't worry about it. You just keep the money.
Thank you, sir. Will there be anything else?
No, you can go home now, Mrs. Whitcomb.
Oh, no.
What is it?
Mrs. Capwell went off to rehearsal and forgot her script. I suppose they must have another one there.
Yeah, I'm sure they do.
Well, good night.
Good night. Do you have any idea what's going on with Victoria?
How would I know?
Well, the two of you have become so close, I thought maybe she might have mentioned something to explain her behavior.
Just because she left her script behind?
Oh, come on, Julia. It's more than that, and you know it. She gives a nanny $100 for 2 hours overtime. You saw the way she sailed in and out of the courthouse this morning.
All right. I admit that I've never seen Victoria act quite that way. Maybe you ought to ask her.
Yeah, maybe I will. Mason Capwell? Yeah, Pearl. That's great news. Yeah, we could use something like that today. What? Oh, that is interesting. Yeah. Yeah, I'll talk to you later. Right.
Did they find the witness?
Yes.
Well, were they able to describe the man that was outside the palace?
No.
Oh, well, great. Then we're back at square one.
Not at all. It wasn't a man who was seen leaving the Laser Palace the night Elena was killed. It was a woman. A woman wearing a veil.
As ye sow, so shall you reap.